Please help. Right.
Deadly Premonition,
Right.
the second game.
Ooh,
A
yeah.
blessing in disguise is what it's called.
How about a
Are you-
blessing in disguise?
I
Are
hope
we?
I hope the subtitle has more to do with the game than Summer Memories. Disaster Report.
Should I?
Yeah.
Yes,
there really
I'm
weren't
here.
a lot of summer memories in Disaster Report 4.
Hmm. Oh my god, disaster report.
So some
I g-
there's people that were talking about the frame rate being really shit on this game, and my question to them is like, how are you not? How are you surprised by that? The first
Yeah.
game didn't run well either. It's like, what did you want? A sequel to a bad game that isn't also bad?
That's like
yeah,
when
it's on brand, is it not?
it's
Yeah.
like when Army of the Dead became a TV show. Like, oh, it's kind of like campy, and it's like, what?
Oh, you mean Evil Dead?
Evil Dead. Yeah. When Evil Dead came to
Army
TV
of
show,
Darkness,
like,
Evil Dead.
Yeah.
whatever, yeah. They're like, this is kind of campy, and I'm just like, do you know how the first movie went? Like, have you seen any of this?
Or the second and third?
Or the second and third, or any of them? They made stop animation amazing. Like,
Yeah.
Stop animation. It needs to stop.
Stop.
Okay.
stop.
So the first
Stop.
game was a Twin Peaks ripoff. That's pretty much all you need to know about it.
That's what I was.
Is this
excited
what
about.
is this one a John Le Carre ripoff? Because it literally just said this is Le Carre.
I don't know what that is.
Get in the Le Carre?
Are we tinkering, tailoring, soldiering, spying?
Oh.
Are we a second
I
John
wasn't
Le
a
Carre
huge
novel
fan of that one.
example?
Oh, the writer.
He's the author, yeah.
I'll tinker, tailor your soldier spy.
He's written a bunch of stuff that has become movies.
They would become movies?
Name one.
He,
They are now come movies.
yes, I can see the future, and he has written many things that will become movies.
Scoot, the Hollywood Oracle.
I think that this was from the first game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vroom, vroom.
That's the best sound I want to hear in front of a ice block of people. People skull. Oh.
Yeah, it could also be the puzzle from Dead Space 3, you're right. We don't know.
I forgot a lot about Dead Space 3. I just went right through that game.
It was fun.
And beat it. It's fun.
God damn it. What a way to
Language,
start the
Simon.
new year. At this rate, I'll be dead by Easter.
Quiet
Promise?
down, Agent
Oh,
Jones.
Jesus.
You're on the clock.
Aaliyah?
On the
Quiet
clock.
down. Ha! You have
I can't-
any idea?
Can I
what-
only move forward?
I'd be half naked in
Okay, yeah, I
Havana
only
by
it's literally I can't go backwards or even if I try pressing
surrounded by a
backwards it moves me
harem of
forward. Just
bikini
any
ladies,
input moves
a
me forward.
mojito in one hand,
Oh my
and a
god.
seafood
Oh, the
slapping
frame rate.
Havana-style pizza in the other.
I think it looks pretty good.
Does God hate me?
No.
Yeah.
The regional bureau chief merely issued a special
So-
order.
Swery is a discount Suda, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not as
That's
good.
good. I was about to say, are we ready for Suda? Is this the Suda thing? Are we
No,
gonna get power from
no,
Loki
it's
when
not.
Loki
It's
ends?
not going to be
No one to
good.
prolong conversation.
Okay.
The moment you let your guard down, he'll strike.
Wata!
Oh. Do we lose sound? Oh no, there we go.
No.
No, we're good.
It's very
And no
poorly
red, remember?
clipped.
I'd rather be dead than red. You fucking commies.
Ha! 3.
It's open. Come on in.
That filter to make it sound like he was coming through the door, but it sounded like he was stuck in a toilet.
Do I sound like I'm on old time radio?
I want a flat like this. God, the open brick is just so nice.
A flat? Get out of here, you limey fuck!
You what?
Flat!
You what? You what?
Oh, this guy seems cool.
Ratman. Jasmine.
Oh, right, man.
Oh, I'm so sleepy.
I'm so tired.
Weed.
Are those marijuanas?
Oh, I should smoke.
Now you have
Advertising
to.
works on LW.
No, I have to.
Yeah.
Does he have
God.
PS2 games in the back?
Is he a PS2
have
game?
questions for us.
Oh, Ratman.
That's why you're here.
Tell me more about Ratman.
So
Right.
Francis Zach Morgan is the
Oh!
main character from the first game, basically, I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Does he have the scar from a cool fight?
Or did he open a tuna can really hard?
Or did he open a tuna can really hard?
The game ended really weird, and I'm just now remembering, like, I think it was like
Did
in
it
the
end
end
weirder
credits.
than Twin Peaks?
Oh, I haven't seen the ending of Twin Peaks, so I wouldn't know. But
It's
basically only in the end credits does he turn into an old man. Basically, like he wasn't in the whole
like a
game.
time jump?
Yeah, I
Like,
don't
he was-
remember.
He was regular age before that?
Yeah.
That is an amazing picture on the wall. That's art. This bullshit. Derivative. Bullshit. Art. Oh, I found an amazing ska
Frank
band.
Reynolds as Andy Warhol?
Yeah, I love it. I found an amazing ska band that covers Always Sunny songs, and
Oh,
they
sick.
did the Nightman, and it's so good.
Love it.
Oh my god.
What happened to his finger?
It's
Mr.
her
Morgan,
finger.
before
Hey,
we
I'm a
question
detective.
You, allow me to first
Is it
read
her
you your
finger?
rights.
Whose finger? Show the
Anything
finger.
You, say
Show
may be
the
You
used
finger.
coward
against you in a
game,
court
show
of
the
law.
finger.
Just keep that in mind as you speak.
They're also not wearing masks. I'm very concerned.
Oh, this game is a bad
Do we have
influence.
permission to
This game
film
makes
this?
me not want to wear a mask.
And go to
Oh,
Disney
mm.
World. Aaliyah!
And go to Disney World.
Don't go on a plane.
R.I.P. Don't go on
No,
the plane,
You're
Aaliyah.
27,
Don't
Aaliyah.
worry,
Stay
my
with I
fairy.
don't understand why anybody
They're
who's
free
famous
to
who's
do whatever
27
they
gets
like.
on airplanes. I
Yeah.
would just be like, for a year,
Just
I'm
wait a
driving.
year.
Nothing
yeah.
wrong, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, right.
Don't
Just
do
wait a year,
drugs.
Just drive. Yeah. Don't do drugs. That's your clean year. 27.
Yeah.
I'm
The
FBI
do's
Special
and
Agent
don'ts of
Leah Davis.
Aaliyah. Don't
And
get
this
on
is
that plane.
Simon
Do
Jones.
continue to make collabs with Ja Rule.
An
'cause
analyst
those
Oh
are
from
my
fun.
the
god,
Boston
please.
branch.
Oh my god.
He's
Okay,
been
so
monitoring us for
either-
years now.
okay, Zach knows things. I
Oh,
thought he might have been psychic
uh,
for a second,
Hi.
No.
or maybe he could just read
that?
the subtitle under his over his his
Oh,
text.
if only I could read my own subtitles.
Oh,
Seriously.
man. What would life be then?
A Southern belle and a lonesome loser who can't catch a break. Quite the
Ooh.
uncanny duo. You'd be the perfect stars for the latest video
Fuck
game.
off!
Meta!
Very
Who-
discount Suda.
Very.
Very
Who
discount
told
Suda.
this man he had a sultry voice? Who told this man he had a sultry voice? Because he does
How
not.
many years has it been?
He's
since
pretending to be
someone
old, and
came
I think
to
it's just the
chat?
same voice
He's
actor
doing
from the
an
first
old
game.
voice.
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
who
he's
is not
like maybe
old.
21.
don't.
Yeah, he's like
ask
maybe
me
21
about
doing an
my
old voice.
theory.
He like
That's a
smoked 3
private matter.
cigarettes and came in for the studio.
The way his
It's hard to
smile
tell
just
what he's
like
thinking.
immediately jolted into position.
Eyes can't be deceived.
Good. I'm happy. I'm happy with this game.
If he's hiding something, it'll come out in his face.
Okay, LA Noir
Press
time.
X to doubt.
This is LA Noir now.
Yep.
Interesting. Messy
Timos.
awards and trophies.
You solved many difficult cases across your career.
Review, recycle, reuse? Review. Review? I thought it was
Well,
reduce,
here's the thing.
reuse, recycle.
The actual reduce, reuse, recycle is copyrighted and trademarked by Big Recycling. So
Okay.
they had to use a knockoff version. Or else,
Legalizing your
or else they'd have to
Big
pay
Recycling.
royalties to recycling.
You've expertly cracked cases that were otherwise thought to be unsolvable. According to our records,
I have to press every
after
time.
joining
Oh.
the FBI in
Her
2002,
mouth keeps going.
you quickly solved 2 drug ring-related kidnapping cases.
Yes.
In 2003, you solved
The
Inside
Epstein case
Out
and the
flesh
Maxwell
skinner
case.
in the suburbs
That's the
of
case is still
Pittsburgh.
open.
In 2004, the Jeffrey Dahmer wannabe case in Milwaukee. And also
Jeffrey
the
Dahmer
stuffed
wannabe
human
case?
collector
What, did he
case
put,
in
like,
St. Louis
all
that very
the
same
upload?
year.
Human skin on the
He,
couch.
It was the same as Dahmer, but he didn't refrigerate.
In
Right,
2005,
right.
you coincidentally happened to solve the Lise Clarkson murder case while on vacation. You went on to solve many other cases after
Beirut.
that, all of them seemingly inexplicable.
Is she accusing him
Did
of
you
being
really
a good
solve
detective?
these cases all on your own?
Or what? Or are you magic?
There are
What's
no
the
records
alternative?
of you
What is
using
the
a
alternative?
wide-scale investigative team or working with anyone else. How did you ever accomplish such monumental feats all by yourself?
Because dudes
She has,
rock.
she has a broken back. There's
Yeah.
no way. Like, she doesn't. She's
She
trying
has
to push out her
severe
hips, like, I don't get it.
scoliosis.
Severe scoliosis, because like that's a lot.
I think Quentin Tarantino's on the lookout for monumental feats.
Oh,
It
those
was
toes.
all thanks to our talented partner.
They need a better voice actor. This guy's killing me.
Partner. The FBI
Partner.
files show no record of you ever working with a partner. Do you mean you worked with some sort of unofficial partner or an outside
Our partner.
Yeah, my life partner, Andrew.
Our partner.
Oh yeah, so now I'm
Always
remembering from the
together.
first game, he kind of like narrated to the player. So I think that's who he's talking about. So the player of the game is like his partner helping him.
Besides, Belle,
Why
You're
does this game
forgetting
try to be
one
so meta
important
but
thing.
poorly do it?
after the
Because
St.
it's
Louis
discount
case,
Suda.
I think that's
Okay.
Sweary's brand.
we stopped
All
by
right.
a diner on our
Makes
way
sense.
home and caught Thelma and Louise.
It's York,
two
not
highly
the player. That's
sought
what Jeanette
after
said.
fugitives.
Yeah.
Okay.
But York is the player.
Okay.
Is that
Oh.
that was my interpretation from the first game anyway? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Is it possible that your interpretation was totally wrong and you're done? Is that on the table?
Hold L to use vision. You can use visions
That,
to acquire important hints that will help you proceed through the game. Using a vision will deplete your concentration, so be careful about using it too much. How do I get back
Yeah, and if you deplete
concentration?
too much concentration, then you have to get sent to a concentration camp to re-up it.
Mm.
Excuse me, Mr. Morgan. But would you please refrain from consuming that while we speak? I'm talking about,
The weed.
The heroin.
yes, that.
Yes, that. The marijuana bitch. Shut up. In my goddamn Gucci.
It's legal, bitch!
It's legal, bitch. Yes, we're out here.
You don't need to worry about
Oh my
us.
god. I actually had a dude get mad at me the other day because he's like, so like, what do you do? I'm like, I don't know. I like sit around, and smoke weed, and pet dogs. And he's like, what? Like, that's not legal. I'm like, I'm in Canada.
It's
Unfortunately,
petting dogs was
doesn't
legalized,
work
thank you
like
very
that.
much.
Yeah, I think it was very legal.
Our
Very
data
legal.
needs to be consistent. Now, please put out that stinking indulgence
No.
right this minute.
Stinking indulgence.
Bitch, you know little of the world.
What
I'm something of a stinking indulgence myself.
Zip.
if we say no?
Then I'll put it out myself. Using force.
With my pussy, like I learned in Thailand.
Whoa, whoa, Aaliyah.
Oh,
This
Simon,
is
you're still
Morgan's
here.
house. Besides, it's legal in Massachusetts for individuals to consume cannabis in the comfort of their own home. And I mean, come on.
What's with all the milk?
Exactly.
There's like a big case of milk cartons behind him.
I mean, I would say I have more milk in my room right
Francis
now.
Zach Morgan. He was once an FBI special agent, an extremely talented one. Perhaps he was a little too talented.
Hey, Belle. Why are you dressed so handsomely?
It's a handsome woman.
Oh, that's a hit, man.
What are you talking about?
The thick black accessory wrapped around your neck.
I've got a thick
That's a
black
male
accessory for you.
necktie. The color
you-
black represents confidence and
Okay, Scott, elaborate.
your decision to wear a male
Well.
tie symbolizes your declaration of war against a predominantly male society. Or
Society.
perhaps
Got him.
it's a
We live in a society.
psychological barrier meant to hide the weakness that dwells deep within your psyche.
So what's the
We
thing about
admire your
red?
bravery.
He was talking about red earlier.
I thought you
Anti-
retired from
anti-communist.
profiling.
Oh.
LW, how far away
It's
is your mic from your face?
The
Like
other room.
maybe a foot?
Maybe a foot. Could you get like?
Not even.
Can you actually look at your Discord settings for a second? It sounded fine, better earlier. It just seems like just go into your mic settings.
It might have auto corrected something.
Yeah. And then just tell me if the are the settings on where it's like automatically detects like loudness or something? Like there's a couple other ones.
No, it's on push to talk, so that was just a release delay.
Okay, so push to talk is off.
It's on. It's on.
It's on?
Yeah.
Turn that off then. And then is the input sensitivity on or off?
It is on.
Turn that off.
All right, it's off.
And actually, turn your microphone off and turn your computer off, and we'll see you later.
And then underneath, do you see the noise suppression beta?
Noise suppression.
It's under advanced. If you scroll down a little.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Is it on or off?
It's off.
Okay. Yeah, just leave that off, and then get like a tiny bit closer to your mic, and then we'll keep going.
See if you can put
How does that
the
sound?
whole
Sounds a little better.
mic in your mouth.
All right, let me go.
Bullseye, huh?
Bullseye.
Yeah,
Bullseye.
an easy one to read.
In order to think with society,
Society!
a man must
Society.
first gouge out his eyes and cut off his
All right,
ears.
how's that sound?
Sounds better.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like right in front of my face now.
Okay.
I made an impromptu stand with my grinder and a duct
Don't
tape.
judge a book by its cover. For someone who's supposed to have been one of our best, you've got an awful eye for people. Or did all that smoke and kill all your little gray cells?
Okay, Aaliyah, that's enough. She's smart, but she's also more of a shrew than she lets on.
Okay.
Ooh, shrews. What about
Agent
a shrew?
Jones, that's
Ooh.
sexual harassment.
Ooh.
Beats.
Mm,
That's sexual harassment.
So, Bell,
sexual harassment.
does that barrier of yours also protect you from violent criminals?
Oh, magical bra. Thank
He's
you for
more dangerous
subscribing
than
for
I
8
thought.
months.
I'll just have to assault him head on with questions then. First, I'll try using the files on the table to shake him up.
Okay. Maybe I should.
Jeanette, who
Maybe
doesn't?
I should use this thing. Okay, that
Ooh.
doesn't really. Okay, that didn't give me anything else.
Crazy eyes activated.
Do you remember the homicides that took place in Le Carré, Louisiana in 2005?
I didn't know Louisiana was abbreviated as LA.
No? Yeah, it fucks things up with Los Angeles.
Yeah, it really fucks
Yeah,
up
that's
a lot
really
of things,
weird.
yeah.
You gotta put, if you mean Los Angeles, better put them dots in, because if you don't, it's
Really?
We're going
The same thing with dots.
We're
That's
going to
it.
Bayou. We're gonna get on that
We're
fan
going on
boat.
down to the bayou. Yeah, it's a dot.
Solved
That actually,
that
yeah.
case.
Yeah,
that's
Separated, it's
stupid.
really funny.
Give me another state. I'll tell you its postal abbreviation. I got them all locked and loaded, baby. Give me one. Fire.
Kentucky.
KY, baby. Jelly.
Ooh.
Your report
Indonesia.
states the following.
That's
The U.S.
curveball.
postal abbreviation
Curveball.
for Indonesia.
By coincidence, you encountered a serious
I think it's
incident in
IA.
the town you
I
visited.
got me.
Sorry, Iowa. You're out. Indonesia's in.
You
The
then
funniest
decided
thing
to
was
steal the right to investigate
finding out
from the local
airport
law enforcement,
abbreviations,
and
'cause
after
my
several more
roommate at the
homicides,
time
you
was
managed to
working for
apprehend
Air
the
Canada
perpetrator.
and had to do the whole test, and it's like every abbreviation for all the provinces, and it's like it's really weird because it's 4 letters each province.
Yes.
Oh, that's
We
right.
stole the
Yeah.
right to investigate from them. Just
It all started when the body of a 16-year-old girl was discovered. You arrived in
That's
Le Carré
legal in
immediately
most
after that,
states.
didn't you?
That is
just can't seem to keep
She
ourselves away
was
from dead
16
girls.
and
You didn't
legal.
really visit that town
there's
just
grass
to take
on
a
the
vacation.
field. That bitch shall yield. Iota.
We don't know.
I just, I don't know. Whenever I think of like
report, then we
a
suggest
male
we
like
read it,
taking
Bell.
advantage of a female, I just think of
JFK.
Kennedy. Yeah, JFK.
Either
Iota.
way, in that
I
case,
kind of
look
go
at-
Bill Clinton.
Yeah, Bill Clinton. Just the mouth.
You sure about that? Don't you think this puzzle is still missing some crucial pieces?
So who in the chat is a PogChamp? I just need to know.
Come on. No.
We got a few.
Got a few pog champs. Good.
Look at the milk.
They found Lise Clarkson's body.
I just keep looking at the triangle like thing on the table.
Oh yeah,
of
like
dust.
it was a
hidden
big
deep
slice of
within the
pizza.
Clarkson food delivery
There's a big
service
slice of pizza
cold
for a
storage
while. He's like,
After
oh,
14 years, we finally discovered the body of the very first victim. Do you know what this means? That's why we're here.
She's dead.
she did.
The first
Wait,
victim
no,
in the
you
case
can't bring her
is
back?
Lise Clarkson. And this is a photograph of what she looks like now.
Not a fan of the name Lise.
How will he react?
Yeah,
when
it's
he
really
sees
lame.
Apparently, I sound really loud now.
Well, yeah, don't be like way too close to the mic. Also, what's your you're connected by Ethernet right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what your speed is right now?
I can do the speed test.
See, when you just said that right now, that sounded fine.
That sounded good. Yeah, sometimes it sounds
Oh.
kind of muffled and sometimes it's clearer.
Yeah.
That's really weird. I'm not really like changing anything, but I'm also like using an inhaler on my nose right now. So
I don't think
Might
that's
help.
relevant.
no, I don't think so.
You sound fine right now.
We're pleased.
So whatever you're doing right
Okay,
now.
I'll
that
just
her
say this.
body
Yeah,
turned
I'll
up.
say this far.
Deeply pleased.
You
Can't remember the
claim
last
to have
time I was
closed this
deeply
case,
pleased.
but now a lost body suddenly surfaced. Aren't you curious about the details?
Body or not, we already solved that case. Lisa's body can't change anything now.
What about Jennifer's body?
And
You
it
can do lots of
certainly
Jennifer's
has
body.
nothing to do with us.
I suspect the body was stored there rather than abandoned, due to the unnatural state it was found in. She was found frozen in a storage unit. Therefore,
Yes.
she looks exactly the same as she did when she disappeared.
Chopped.
In fact, she's in such good condition that we can
In
even determine the
several
murder
pieces.
weapon and cause of death.
Freezing.
Well, good for you.
Even stranger is how unbelievably beautiful she looks. At first
Everybody
glance,
who
you would
found
guess
her
she was a
wanted
murder
to fuck
victim
her.
At all. She looks more like a piece of art
Everyone.
or a mythological figure from a painting.
This keeps
She looked
getting
like a
better
centaur.
and better.
Better and better?
Isn't that right, my fairy?
Oh,
Looks as beautiful as a goddess. Sounds just
said
like our
fairy.
story.
That went okay. Now I'm sure that Morgan's hiding something. I may be
Okay.
able to get what I want if we go deeper into the documents.
He's hiding the fact that he's secretly a chess nerd. Gael looking at
You may be wondering why we decided to unearth all these old files.
Everything happens for a reason.
All you need is one good reason.
Give me one reason to stay here.
The
And I'll
moment Lise
turn
Clarkson's
back
body was
around.
found, we did the best we could to start our own local investigation. But there wasn't much we could actually investigate due to the damage caused by the hurricane.
Then we assume you
That
also
voice acting.
questioned everyone involved in the where.
Of course.
I'm
I just-
old.
I'm gonna let you know that I'm really old.
We questioned all the Clarkson Food Delivery Services employees who staffed the warehouse and its owner, but we still have yet to obtain any key testimonies.
Par for the course with a 14-year-old case, if you ask me.
Not to
You sound
mention
like
how
a game
bad
show
the
host.
timing was. Most
So,
It really does.
you gave up on the investigation and came to see us instead. Remember what happened, my fairy? That warehouse.
You call me my fairy one more
I
time, you're
really-
going to jail.
So,
Hey, are
That's
you
just
talking
sexual
about
harassment in itself.
Yeah.
the guy who managed the vault where Lisa's body was found?
Lease.
Yeah, I think he started working there in
I mean, you're so close
2005.
to Lisa, a normal name,
Yeah.
that it just seems lazy.
Remember,
It
Aaliyah?
really is.
You said
Like,
he was a
Kate,
pain to deal with, too.
like, shut up. Katie, shut the fuck up, all right? I can say the other syllable, I don't care.
the large man, yes?
A large man. Go on.
No need to
Presents.
answer
Presents.
if you don't want to.
We're doing roll call.
I'm sure you've already put him under surveillance.
Large man McCullahan.
Textbook FBI protocol.
Ron Balake.
Hey, Ron. I love that name. That's the stupidest fucking name. Hey, Ron. It's like your parents like stuttered while fucking aiming you, and they're just like, as you said it, yeah, no, as I said it, motherfucker.
Before coming
there is
to
just a piece of pizza that was there. I swear to
Such
God,
as-
and it just
has to have been pizza.
all over the table.
We
Has
were
to be
unable to
pizza.
reach
It's
Patricia
really
Clarkson. You look surprised. I
Music
thought
I
you
do like
already
the
knew.
abrupt music cuts.
After all, you visited Louisiana last week.
The loop ran out.
We assumed you met with her during your time
I
there.
did that.
We haven't been to Louisiana. Not in 14 years.
But we have been to L.A., which is confusing because the letters are very
So he
similar. It's just
constantly-
about the punctuation.
Is he constantly just referring to
Is that
himself
so?
and then like two people because he thinks the player's always with him? Kind of like someone that
Yeah,
really
I guess it's a
believes God's
spirit.
like on
I
the
don't know.
shoulder.
I always kind of interpreted
Yeah.
it. The player is, like he would look at the camera
have
when
a
he said it.
guardian
I'm pretty
angel.
sure. Pretty sure he looked at the
Yeah.
camera every time he talked to like whatever the fuck
Okay.
the name of the spirit thing was. So I don't know.
We've been right here in our apartment this entire
And then he would ask
time.
for help, and then you, the player, would he'd be like, "What do you think?" And then to the spirit, and then
Like
you as the
fucking
player
Dora the
would figure
Explorer?
out. Yeah, you would like solve clues with him. So that
like
was
some
why
Dora
my
the Explorer
interpretation was
shit?
that.
That man is our witness.
Yeah, they like look at you. Which way is west?
Aren't you, Simon?
Oh, you did good.
He's right.
That was north, but I mean, we know where we need to go.
He didn't even take a single step outside on Christmas Eve,
see.
which means that I didn't get to either.
Are you positive about that? I took the liberty of checking some airline records. Last Friday, the name Billy Bishop was listed on a morning flight out of Boston.
There's a Bishop Airport in Toronto.
This is the fake name
Yes.
you used to
Who
use
has
as
a
an
paper
agent,
shredder that
isn't it?
big in their house?
An industrial paper shredder in
That's
there.
a serious bit. Like that's like you lose a hand if you're not careful. kind of
Yeah.
paper
That's what it's
shredder.
for. It's for shredding bones.
A mere coincidence.
Not squirrel bones.
Yet
That's
that's
wrong.
not all. That evening on the same day, a man with a large scar on his
What is
forehead
her accent
allegedly
supposed to be?
purchased an
I don't
89
understand.
Cadillac from a small used car lot in Le Carre.
It's
He reportedly
It's
said he
like,
wanted something
it's like
old,
fancy
big, and
Southern.
strong.
it's like
The owner
landowner
of the car
southern.
lot felt it was a
Fancy
strange
Southern
order, so
from
it
the
stuck
South.
in his mind.
I've never heard anyone
She's-
talk like that.
She's a real lady antebellum, basically.
Our world is filled with mysteries,
I do declare.
Yeah.
and they always have the most bizarre timing.
I bet that bitch has never made a twist out of a goddamn curtain.
Incidentally, on the following day, an identical Cadillac was taken to a scrapyard in Trenton, New Jersey.
Apparently that movie got canceled. Gone with the Wind.
You can find
Yeah.
that type of car anywhere.
Yeah, apparently a
reason.
movie from the 30s was racist.
I really don't understand what people
Isn't
expect.
that right, Mark Gary?
I'm like, y'all know it was the 30s, right?
You know it was the 30s. Like they were obviously racist. Like what do you think the movies are going to be? Like not racist? I don't
Not
understand.
racist.
Morgan's right. Everything happens for a reason. Even this messy room.
You're
There must be a reason for it.
overinterpreting.
really hard with
Comes
this
to those
dust.
strangely tidy spots. They're practically begging me to question them.
Francis, I gotta ask about.
Oh, there
the
we
milk.
go. We are
Another
going to ask about that pizza.
strangely
thing.
clean
that fucking
spot.
pizza.
Please say it's
There
pizza.
we go. Please say it's pizza.
Pizza.
Pizza, 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 pizza.
Pizza! Pizza!
Pizza! Come
Pizza
I
on.
found several spots in this room that look strangely clean.
It
Did
looks
you
really
tidy up a
clean.
bit because you knew we were coming?
Those are
Can slice over.
sanctuaries. They've existed
Oh.
from the start.
Oh, the
Sanctuary.
pizza spot's a sanctuary. Awesome.
That's right.
So happy.
Sacred places. Hovels
where the
for
sacred
pure
pizza
souls,
goes.
if
The
you
sacred-
will.
Were there
The pepper
originally
of
objects in
Ronies.
those hovels? Something you didn't want us to see.
The soul's still there. We
There-
haven't
Oh, the
touched
soul of the pizza slice is still
There-
there.
We know
There has been a
we can't
prophecy
see
of a
anything.
giant Dorito.
Hey, Simon, don't touch the sanctuary.
Yeah, Simon, I'm looking at you
Simon,
specifically.
Simon.
Simon!
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
That's a sanctuary.
The milk is protecting a sanctuary, you think?
Again.
I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna say it's a milk
Watching us
sanctuary.
for 4.5
I consider my balls
years.
something of a milk sanctuary.
Couldn't even figure that much
So
out.
next time that I have just a mess, I'm just gonna be like, don't touch it. It's sanctuary.
That's a sanctuary.
My bad.
Yeah, actually, if you make me clean that up, it's a hate crime.
It's
crap,
my
yep.
first time actually coming inside, you know.
Hmm.
You're earning far more than you deserve.
Okay, we're gonna let that one go. Scott, you're not gonna
I
say
mean-
goddamn word. You're not gonna say
I mean-
goddamn word.
You can't every time. You can't.
You thought wiretapping was your specialty.
Every now and then you gotta let one go. Let the one for the
Crossword
team.
puzzles.
Yeah, just take it inside.
What
One
do
for
you
the team.
think, my fairy?
My fairy.
4.5 years.
The chat didn't
All
let it
that
go, so I'm
time.
happy. I'm proud of you.
Crossword puzzles? No way.
Crossword
on,
puzzles.
I thought
No
you
way. I hate this guy's voice.
I
So
know,
much.
it's so cheesy.
I'm a
Holy
Sudoku
shit.
guy.
I'm a Sudoku guy.
Agent
Of course
Jones.
you are, Simon.
Of fucking course you are, bitch. I see you in the goddamn park with Sudoku, checking out little children. I know you. Get the fuck out of here.
He's completely taking
I
control.
mean, the
of
problem is
conversation.
Sudoku doesn't go higher than 9, and neither does he.
That was really quick. I'm gonna
This
give you 2
ring will
points
never
for
get
that.
anywhere.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah. That was really
I
quick.
need to press him
Goddamn.
some more.
Rummaging Simon.
Rummaging
Agent
Simon.
Jones?
I'm gonna credit the energy drink
Did
on
you
that
find
one.
the files?
Oh, I'm about to make my morning drink of Perrier and orange juice.
Oh, fancy girl.
You know.
Mr. Morgan,
Yo, I found a
Do
way
you
to make a
recognize these
mimosa
files?
gayer.
Ah, really?
Simon. He touched the sanctuary!
Oh no!
Yeah. This is
We
interesting.
told you.
I like how everyone
It's
is
a
outlined.
sanctuary.
let him go! Assaulting an FBI agent is an obstruction
told
of
you.
justice.
We told you. Say back. Say back. Sanctuary.
What the fuck? Bizarre shouts.
Yeah.
Oh, I got my juices. Oh my god, what happened? He's having a
Morgan?
panic attack.
He's growling. What the
Oh
fuck?
my god. I am
Everything should be fine now.
excited.
What?
Did she get bit?
I don't.
Did she
Sorry
get
for
bit?
being so careless.
She had
I
a
think she
thing on
got
her finger
bit.
before.
I
right?
made sure to read
Yeah,
through
I
the
think she
file
got
and learn
bit.
about your
Now she
condition.
put on a Michael Jackson glove.
The color
got bit.
red. Such
She
an
got bit.
unusual thing to fear. Please, accept my deepest apologies.
I'm sorry too, Morgan.
Sorry I touched the
I
sanctuary.
don't know what I was thinking. I'll never touch one of your sanctuaries ever again. And
He got
no
raped.
more
Like,
red.
what happened to him? Was he held down? Like, I don't understand.
It asked me to hold A. I don't know if holding A was the option to skip
Anal?
the cutscene or a prompt. Maybe I accidentally
I think
skipped
you-
the
I think you
cutscene.
skipped the cutscene.
Like, maybe that's what I did. Because it literally just said hold A.
Shit.
I'm not sure if it said
I
hold
think
A.
hold A
I
if
thought
you-
that was like a prompt.
I don't
That was
think it
just
a
that was
prompt.
kind of just it. Okay. Well, if I all right. I don't know. Like, what would happen
That's
if I
really
didn't
weird.
hold A? Is what I'm curious about.
I think I'm scared. Didn't hold it.
I think we just would have seen the rape.
Touch.
Yeah. Right. I think it kind of saved us a little bit.
I told them not to.
Now, may we return to our discussion?
Don't worry. I won't let them touch you again.
It just says muttering, but I can hear what he's saying. Like, he's saying actual
muttering,
words.
but very coherent muttering.
Yeah, why not subtitle it?
Strangely enough, this man has a
Because he
fear
doesn't like-
of the color
He
red.
doesn't like people who are deaf, I guess. I don't know.
And I believe that fear is connected to the Greenville case.
Another strangely clean spot. Let's touch it.
Could you tell me what exactly the word sanctuary means to you?
So many pizzas around the room.
Sanctuaries are sanctuaries.
Loose pizzas.
Nothing
Loose
more,
pizzas.
nothing less.
That doesn't explain anything.
Why do you wish to know?
Just curious.
Belle. You're a much ruder person than you initially seemed to be. Don't you?
Why are
agree,
they
my
here?
friend? What do our sanctuaries?
I think
have
they
to
just
do
wanted
with
to come over and
investigation?
watch Ratman.
They're like,
Just fuck with them.
you've solved too many cases. This is suspicious. Like, all these
You're
things from
too
like
good.
a decade ago. They're just like, we need to look into this. Like, what?
If you're
Yeah,
out
you were
of
a
questions,
suspiciously good
then
detective.
how about just going home?
Hey, mind if I jump in here?
What is it, Simon? We hope you've got a real question for us.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm also a little curious myself. No one's supposed to touch any sanctuary, right?
Yes.
That's what we said.
What about you, though? You can't even touch them yourself? Are there any extenuating circumstances?
What are you getting at?
I mean, I doubt if any of this really matters.
Yep.
But if no one can touch the sanctuaries, then how do you clean them?
They're self-cleaning, you idiot.
How would you put your hand there and find
He
out?
didn't even say anything.
Huh?
This is a very
Don't put your hand in that.
large
Don't put your
shredder.
hand in that. Don't put your hand
Is
in
there
that.
something you don't want
Oh,
people finding
no.
out about?
Good question. But we never know when some curious civil servants may come and sift through our trash now, do we?
You're already retired.
Then burn it in the fireplace you have right next to you.
What are you so worried about?
The fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about? Shredding it, whatever. They
It's
might be able to
just a
put it back
simple
together.
habit
Burn it.
from
Ain't
back
no
when
chance.
we were still on duty. Didn't they bang that into your head when you were up in Quantico? Some habits are hard to break, no matter how hard you try.
This is... Just get on to the fucking game. Like,
Mr. Morgan?
what are we doing in this room
Adam, I
here?
have terrible news. This is the fucking
I'd
This
like
game.
to
is the
ask you some
fucking game.
questions about this case now.
We don't want to remember that town.
I'm sorry, but there's no way around this. I remember hearing about this case on the news when I was still a student. A high school girl named Anna Graham was murdered and the FBI stepped in to take over the case. I also remember it becoming a sprawled investigation due to evidence found in the victim's throat. Is that correct?
What kind of evidence?
What
After
exactly
that case,
did
you
we
went
find
on
in there?
sick leave for 2 years. And when you returned, you requested to be switched over to desk work. What happened?
That's a private matter. None of your business, Bill.
What I want to know is why on earth is there that weird, like, watermark thing in the right-hand bottom corner that just bounces the entire time? Like, usually something shows up like that in a game when it's, like, saving or something. But
No,
it's like, it's just there
dialogue.
the entire time.
No, it's
Were you
the
traumatized?
end of a sentence indicator.
I think it's a dialogue.
But it's
thing.
there the entire time.
Like-
It's a common problem with
Well,
prolific
'cause you're having
agents
dialogue
such
the
as
entire
yourself. But there's another possibility that may make more sense. Perhaps you simply finished making preparations.
Especially preparation.
What are
8.
you getting at?
Thinking too much
What are you
about
trying
something
to
will
say, girl?
always turn it into a problem. The Greenvale case. Don't you think it resembles the Luke Carre case?
The Ricario case?
Read the
I didn't know,
report.
I didn't know we were doing Pokemon here.
We have nothing else to say.
Chat, I'm with you. I don't know how long this intro is. We'll find out.
I don't think it's the intro. I think it's very optimistic to think that this is some sort of intro, and then gameplay starts after this.
Oh, Scott, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that.
The silver clock in that trash pile.
The
Is
game's
that
all
an
intro.
H5?
That's right.
Oh, I know my
Harrison's
pocket
fifth
watches that are
chronometer.
giant.
Completed in 1770. After many years, he completed it and presented it to the.
Yes,
board
so far I'm not really
longitude
feeling the blessing in
order to
disguise
end a
either.
feud with him.
Yeah.
It's a coming, don't worry.
You like clocks?
Yes.
Clocks are amazing. Prime fruit of the human race's intellect.
Okay.
We took the invisible idea of time and manifested it in these.
Very. This is so deep.
Okay.
Yeah, I love clocks too. Absolutely.
I love clocks too.
I disagree.
Okay. Simon confirmed autistic.
Yeah. Simon,
Might as well have
Simon
said
fucking-
trains.
Yeah.
Time is valuable precisely
I've been
because
saying
it can't be
TikToks lately.
seen. Yet nowadays people can't
Because
tell
of
what time it
freaking,
is unless it's measured in
What's
numbers.
his name?
I don't
Tom
mean to
Segura.
side with the Board of Longitude, but remember,
Yeah.
humans used to
Oh my
cross
God.
oceans with the stars alone. We have our eyes to read moon charts and study the sky. We don't need clocks.
What kind of argument is this?
If it's cloudy
Fuck
or-
clocks.
All you need is courage and a love for adventure.
And the sun.
Why is
And
she
a clock.
arguing?
My fairy.
And a clock. I don't know.
Courage.
She's
and
taking a
love
strong
for adventure.
anti-clock stance, and I don't understand it.
Yeah, who knows?
Come on, Belle. Surely you know how many lives have been claimed by your pals' courage and adventure.
Hey, hold on a second here. That Board of Longitude thing. What the heck is that? I mean, I've heard of it before. I'm an FBI analyst, remember?
Yeah.
I just
Are you trying to convince
sorta
us or you?
can't remember it right now. I know what it is, really. I'm
All
telling
right.
the truth.
Okay, TikTok.
Come on, Aaliyah, back me up here. Aaliyah?
I'm smart.
Simon, Aaliyah's been dead since 2001.
Yeah, you're talking to a ghost.
That's royal jelly.
But it's okay, because from her ashes rose Ashanti.
You were staring
yeah.
at the jar,
You're not
weren't
wrong.
you?
You're not
Do
wrong.
you find it strange that there's honeycomb inside? We wanted to harvest royal jelly in its most natural state. The queen's main food source, created from the worker bee's secretions. It's a perfect
talking.
food, filled with power, meant to fuel the birth of the next queen. By absorbing
Soon
it
I
into our
will
own
be the new
bodies,
queen.
we too can acquire.
I am the
power.
queen now.
I am the queen.
Incidentally, did you know that all the worker
Oh,
bees are
the
female?
Brack. Thank you for subscribing.
Yes, they didn't teach you that at Quantico.
You're dumb.
Male bees are only born to
I
inseminate,
guess they didn't talk about honey at Quantico.
and they're born from unfertilized eggs, too. They have short lives and don't even get stingers.
They're born from unfertilized eggs? Is that a thing?
Sort of feels like
Yeah.
Probably.
a
I don't know.
glimpse into the
I love how
future
they're
of
trying
our
to be
society.
CSI as fuck
Don't
with the
you agree?
fucking insect bullshit.
Women are gifted
Yeah.
with the power to
Did
conceive.
you know?
evolve,
Regular
and
William
nourish their
Peterson
children.
over here.
Yeah, there we go. William Peterson, that's right.
But men are
Or
Ted
consumed
Danson
with the job
later
of
What is the
providing
insect,
women
insect
with the
studies
chance
insects
to do
called
so.
again?
Study of it.
Being
entomology.
autistic.
Entomology. Yeah.
If women
Also being
no
autistic.
longer had to rely
yeah.
on men
Same
for the
difference.
seeds of life,
I like ants.
they would
Well, at least you
soon
don't like
cease to
turtles like the other
desire
retard over there.
I like turtles.
Be careful, Simon.
Go on! Professor Turtle. I could never get along with that, man.
Your Belle's already stolen the reins from you.
You gonna check your bitch or what?
Mr. Morgan, please look at this.
What did
Oh
we
my dear,
just
you
say?
know I can't read.
We don't want to remember. Greenvale.
This isn't a photo from Greenvale.
Dummy.
Look closely at it. Former Special
God.
Agent Francis Zach Morgan.
A twee.
A twee.
There was
This
like a
photograph
woman in a
predates
tree in the
Greenvale.
first game. I don't remember.
It's from the Lucare case you worked on in 2005.
Red tree.
Oh boy.
Red tree.
Yes.
He's having
A
one of his
red tree.
episodes.
Greenvale wasn't the first place you saw one of these. The Greenvale
Greenvale
case
the
and
college
Louise
in
Clarkson
Community?
murder case. They're connected by these red trees, aren't they?
Red trees.
Answer me. What are these trees?
Red trees.
I want the truth. Tell me everything you know.
The red trees. You really did your homework. Well done, Belle. You're good. Damn good.
Are you ready to talk now? I want to know what went down in Le Carré in 2005.
Fine. We'll tell you. We'll tell you what
We'll
happened
tell you.
in that town.
With the fucking like slap guitar.
Yes.
Okay.
It was that red tree. That red tree ruined my life. It was.
Are we gonna go into the
It was a
case?
sultry
Or are we
summer
gonna?
The sun comes down hard on you in the south. Like a torrential downpour of demonic whispers. It all started
now
back in that
for the
sweltering
intro.
summer.
Come on, split screen.
We
Come on,
still
get us out of
had
this
our
apartment.
best friend with us.
No,
This is
fade
like a-
into color. Fade into color.
The other me. My
The other me.
better half.
They didn't have the budget.
Fade into nothing.
Oh, fade.
Yay! We beat the
Begins
intro.
now.
The game
Holy
started.
shit!
Guys, the game started.
Yay! That was the longest intro I've ever been a part of. Holy shit.
How quickly you forget Death Stranding.
Oh, fuck, right. I had to push something that out of my head a little bit.
No, you did the right thing.
Right. Oh, is that a swelling butthole?
Yes.
I mean, you see what you want to see, friend.
See what your mind wants you to see.
It's
This
a
is
real
True Detective.
butthole Rorschach test.
So, did I tell you recently, I had someone tell me they hate the female species? And I was
Go
like,
on.
oh, okay. And it was actually...
Snake bite.
I was like, oh, I was like, please tell me more. While we're in a public restaurant.
Tell me louder, please.
Yeah, tell me louder. He spoke, like, cause half my family's from Jersey. He spoke as though he was from Jersey. I shit you not, but he's from, like,
Oh, hold
Ontario, I
A.
think,
Hold
or
up.
something like that.
Hold A is the skip. So I totally
Ah, you
skipped.
did.
There's a big butt.
That was a big weed butt.
Weed butt.
I've been trying to
Big
change
butt.
the volume of the game this entire time, but it wouldn't let me access the menu. So sorry if it's too loud right now. I'm just waiting for the point where it allows me to change the volume.
You have to earn the options menu.
Ah!
Okay, now it's a Pantera album cover.
Yeah. No. Okay.
What the?
Is this the new True Blood intro?
Did I see a hairy tummy?
Yes.
I know I did. Oh, Gator!
And a gator.
Sweary.
You can't go wrong with one-named designers.
Okay, that was a mixture of the intro of True Blood and CSI with a little bit of ketamine. Let's go.
Pretty much, yeah. Red, I found it. Guys, we did it. Game over.
Oh!
Is this loading? I guess this is loading.
Harry Tummy Hot. Thank you. I love that.
Well put, chat. Harry
Well
tummy
put.
hot. Also, Harry
Harry
spelled wrong.
Oh my god.
Zach,
Yes, Daddy.
Papa.
Zach,
Papa. Papa.
can you hear me, Zach?
Oh, so
God.
there's Francis York Morgan and Francis Zach Morgan. I'm learning things. I get it.
Yeah.
I understand everything now.
So Zach is like me.
Yeah,
or
now it all
whatever,
makes sense.
I think.
It all makes sense.
I don't remember.
There you are, Zach.
It's been so long and it's so stupid.
It's Ben.
Yes, Ben.
Oops.
Well,
Where's
Oh,
Jeffrey
rise and
Dean
shine.
Morgan?
It's time for us to head back out into the chaos.
Oh yeah, I love Chaos Daddy.
Zach is the player, York is the character. Okay.
I also love
Isn't
scenes
that
that just
right?
has like the
Zach?
really low ringing for no goddamn reason that goes on forever.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I was also thinking of G-Man when he said rise and shine.
Oh, have you played
Wait!
Alexis yet?
Oh, Dead
Tui Premonition! Dead Tui
We
Premonition!
Dead Chewie.
Dead Tui.
That was
Banjo
the
Dead
stupidest
Tui.
way to
Banjo
design a
Dead
title.
Chewie. I'm
And, like-
watching it. Man,
That was so stupid.
Adam, what are we playing?
Okay.
2005 summer setting, 2005 summer
Oh.
graphics.
Yeah, I feel like we're playing Bully.
Don't disparage Bully like that. Bully fucking rocks.
It does.
So that's
What
what, he
is
used
in
to
that
look like.
fucking
She wants us
mouth.
to join her for breakfast. Perhaps this town's finally starting to warm up to us.
Ah!
No, it's not.
Adam, kill that bird.
Kill that bird.
That's a worm.
Is that a worm?
Yeah.
Is that a worm? What the fuck? Hi, bird.
Look at that, Zach. She's welcoming us with open arms.
With our arms
She's
wide
even willing
open.
to share that tasty morsel with us. What an
Wait.
honor.
Eat it.
Who's Zach? The pineapple? Do we have a castaway thing going on here?
No, Zach lives in the coffee.
Okay.
And this guy is
What
the
an
captain
amazing
now,
place.
I believe.
I've been on top
But
of
he's
the
drinking
moon
the
since the
coffee?
moment I got here. And the name of this wonderful town, Le Carre, sounds like French to me. But what does it mean?
I also
Good
like
eye,
letting my
Francis.
food go cold while I just sip on my my tea.
Right.
I'm the chef.
I also like breakfast lobster.
If
Yeah.
you want to know about the town,
I do too.
you'd better ask the concierge.
Surf and
Only
turf for
amateur
breakfast?
chefs
Fucking all
flap
day.
Yeah.
their gums about stuff
That's
that ain't
living.
food related.
Chef.
David Dakawada.
Did you hear that,
My
Zach?
name is Chef.
He's a true professional.
You say something, mister?
No, I'm not
No,
crazy.
not
Goodbye.
To you. I was just talking to Zach.
I was talking to Zach. My
Zach.
pineapple.
Please don't ask me about Zach. It's a private.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, so yeah,
If you
he's
Okay.
the asshole.
Okay, yeah.
David
yeah.
Jawara is the asshole
Never
in this
thought the
situation.
I'm sorry,
FBI
this is
ever come
2005,
out
not
to a little
2020.
town like ours.
I do work for the FBI, but I didn't come here for an investigation. I just happened to stop by on my way to New Orleans.
The locals call it
Never thought there'd
Nowlands.
be a
The
murder
fuck are they?
right here
Shreveport?
either. And it was
Could be a Shreveport situation. Maybe a Baton
Not
Rouge.
tell you, this country seems
Baton
better.
Rouge.
What you reckon?
I like fanboys. All I was gonna say is that I really want to get
Zach,
in on
he's
some
definitely a
Alexis.
professional, but it
Good
seems
man.
like he's also a
Looks
bit
good.
lonesome. That's good. Ambivalence exists everywhere.
Maybe we're in Bon Ton if we're going full True
Folks
Blood.
say the killer used
Oh my
an
God.
axe.
Bon ton.
Hell of an old-fashioned choice, if you ask me.
I will never go back to Louisiana. Well,
Actually,
Especially
Chef
fucking
David, if
New
you don't
Orleans.
mind, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the
Don't want none of them crawdads, none of them gumbos.
But
the food was
I ain't the
fine.
one
It was,
y'all be
God,
asking
dude, it just
Mr.
swamp ass. It is the
FBI.
most humid place
I
I've ever
only
been in my
heard what I
goddamn
heard.
life.
But seeing as you fixing the grill,
I mean, Nolans,
I can tell you what I know.
Nowlands.
pronounced
Please
New
do.
Orleans. You've
I
never
appreciate
been there,
it.
then. No, I'm not from there. I'm from like Atlanta, pretty much, and that shit was humid enough for me.
I still can't access the settings menu, and it's just pissing me off.
You haven't earned it yet. It's an unlockable.
I wasn't rolling the whole time.
You said the victim was a 16-year-old.
Define
Did you
the
know it?
whole time.
Well, sure.
I got on the plane,
reckon
didn't
the
I?
whole town did.
It's true. You were allowed on the plane.
I was allowed on the plane.
Look at how the lighting is affecting his face versus his hands.
Oh,
for a
apparently
second.
the menu is $5 DLC, Adam. That's why you
She's
don't have it.
Lise Clarkson, the little grandbaby of the Clarkson family.
The Clarkson family?
That's right.
Yeah,
No,
the clock's
You
at
ain't seen
5.
they sign on your way in here?
The
one
Dave
above
Clarkson
that huge
5.
cold
The
storage
damn
complex.
clock's at 5.
Should have had a dragonfly on it. Anyway, that's the Clarkson family seat. They own most of the land around here. From the sugar plantations right
From
down
the
to the food
swamps.
processing plant. Yeah, I reckon they got a stake in just about everything. They even own the water tower on the edge of town, you know? They're the ones who built up this town, and they still support it.
They're rich white folk.
Once
you know
once
about
the
the
U.S.
Clarkson's
economy
house?
completely collapses, I can't wait to go
Nah,
to
I
like
ain't got
Louisiana
nothing
or
bad
South
to say.
Carolina and just buy a town. And
Yeah.
then
Oh,
I
yeah.
own a
Talk
town,
straight
and
to
everyone
me.
has to be nice to me there.
That family
They
ain't
would.
just some gang.
You're only
They
want money.
folks with real power. Remnants of the good old boys who shaped America in
It
the
hasn't,
early
hasn't
days.
collapsed at all yet.
Especially the
It still has
head
a
of the
higher
family, P.J.
dollar value
Clarkson.
than most countries.
He's the, and I'm sure
No, I
he's
know.
on edge now with his granddaughter.
But I
getting
remain
murdered and all.
optimistic.
Okay.
So don't go barging in with that shiny FBI badge of yours and think you'll be safe for nothing. Things are different down here. So if you plan on sticking around, you best remember that.
I see. I'll keep that in
I
mind.
see. I see.
Is the local law enforcement investigating the case?
Shoot, mister, what you think? Now, I told you this ain't no city. We in the bonafide boondocks here. They got to know how to break up fights and keep folks from killing each other when they pissed you off. They sit down and talk it out with you heart to heart. And when that don't work, they just beat your ass. That's the deep south for you. This murder
Yeah,
ain't like
yeah,
that,
actually, I like that explanation.
A little kid
That's
got
very accurate, yeah.
weird
It'll
way.
definitely talk to you first.
like something on a TV
If we don't
show.
see eye to eye,
The
kick shit
sheriff's
out of you.
department
Or
ain't
whatever.
never seen
Yeah.
nothing like this.
Step 1, Southern hospitality.
Southern
Step 2,
hospitality.
hate crime.
So, yep.
Live and Let Die, Angel Heart, and The Pelican Brief, right? 9 out of 10 people will name those titles when you ask them to think of a film set in New Orleans. They're all excellent movies, but to me they lack
Do you
realism.
have to know any
Due to my line
Canadian
of
to
work,
get
I
a
have a
Canadian
tendency to think
citizenship?
deeply
You
about what
have to know
feels real
basic,
and what doesn't.
You know.
What's your point?
Cat People.
Cat people.
That's my
Okay.
point. Cat
Shut up!
People.
Shut up!
Okay.
Everyone, shut up!
Yeah, shut up, cat people.
1982, directed by Paul Schrader. The crowning achievement of Nastasia Kinski, the ultimate muse of the 80s. The most vital
Fucking right.
element of that movie is the reality it depicts. Leopards
About
who
cat
turn into
people.
humans have intercourse with humans and turn
God
back
fucking
into
Shut up.
leopards.
damn it.
Then they can only turn back into humans again if they mutilate their lovers.
Have you seen this movie,
Yeah.
Scoop?
I was awestruck by the
Big
sheer
mood.
reality of it all. Understand?
What?
I'm talking about hyper-realism. After watching it, I felt like I just had to experience the world of cat people for myself.
So I
Oh.
became a
decided
cat
to visit
person.
New Orleans.
So Sweary's
Wait,
actually
what?
working on another game where people turn into cats.
Oh,
So-
he is.
Is
That's
he?
right.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Another
yes,
vital
yes.
element of cat
Yeah.
people
Oh.
is the presence of
Guys, I
Malcolm
think Sweary
McDowell.
might be better than Suda or
Malcolm
anyone
McDowell from
else.
Blue Thunder.
He's not better than
Oh my
Suda.
god.
Listen
He's
carefully,
not
David.
better than Suda.
Only an amateur would call A Clockwork Orange his best movie. His best movies are Cat People and Blue Thunder, period.
Mostly
You
cat
need
people.
to remember this, because it's the truth.
I've never.
Whatever you say.
Cat People's not an actual movie, is it?
So, what's your point
It's
again?
2 movies.
Never
There was,
mind, don't
there was
worry
one in the
about
40s and one in 1982.
it. I already covered
David
all the
Bowie.
important
David
parts.
Bowie's in the 82 one.
You son
When
of a
you say
bitch.
It was like
I'm
something from a TV show. What exactly do you
Yeah,
mean?
you think I'm not gonna
Hey,
know about
listen.
cat people? Come
I-
on.
You know what? You're right. I need to watch
Like a
this now.
kid
Jesus
asking
fucking
Jesus.
Christ.
grandma to
Oh, it
read a
rocks. You
fairy
should watch
tale.
it.
Oh, I'm getting it on my
just
Plex.
can't seem to
right
keep
now.
myself away from young women who died in bizarre ways.
Well, I ain't seen it with my own eyes. But folks say they found the body hanging under a bridge on the bayou. And under that bridge, there was some kind of altar.
An altar?
Like something they use in black magic. Something horrible.
Voodoo?
Wouldn't you just call it
Nah.
regular magic, David?
Wasn't nothing like that. Just a weird altar.
That's all?
Oh, and the body was all cut up in pieces.
It's all cut
Scattered
pieces.
around the altar like.
So she was
It'll be like a
sacrificed.
jubilee out there.
That's what the fella who discovered her said, yeah.
Bingo, Zach. This case has got our names all over it.
So does
By
Scoot
the
need
way,
to
Mr.
mutilate Adam to
FBI,
revert to his
I
true
ain't seen
cat
the
person
car in the
persona?
parking lot.
I think that
How'd
is
you
how
get
our
all
story
the way
ends,
out here,
yes.
huh?
That is how the story
Don't
is.
tell me.
Just the bloody corpse of Adam in the
That's a
back, and
very
then just
good
a
question.
cat in the windowsill, just flicking his paws.
Chef
You're like,
David.
huh.
Yep.
You've got it. It's true that I
What
didn't park
happened
my car
here?
in the parking lot. Do you know why?
Can't say I do.
Boys being
Because it
boys.
was stolen.
Huh?
Huh?
But you with the FBI, right?
Even FBI cars can be stolen.
What?
It could happen after you park your car on the side of the road and go off to do some legwork. When you're eating lunch, when you're watching a movie, when you're asleep at night.
When you're not in
buying
your
cigarettes
car.
At the local supermarket. Your car can be stolen
Yeah.
anywhere. That's precisely what it means to be an FBI agent. In my case, my
Really?
car was stolen while I was on my way down here. But no need to worry. I already reported it to the local authorities. And
That's
I've
fine.
also already acquired another mode of transportation.
Another mode?
I can fly.
A
The
scooter.
details?
Not really.
I can fly.
But
me and
I'll
Zach can
listen
fly.
if you want me to.
Then please do. After I finished my work in Houston, I flew to New Orleans. Then
Nolans.
I rented a car
Nolans.
at the airport. Whenever I visit the West Coast, I always rent a convertible, especially in
Brag.
California. But now I'm in hot and sticky Louisiana, so I
Told you,
decided on a
constant. I
brand
fucking hate
new
it.
It is
hybrid
sticky.
car with a
It's so
fully
sticky.
equipped air conditioning system.
A hybrid car.
Oh yes, they're marvelous.
Hybrid car.
See,
I
it's
swear to
part
God.
car
Utterly
and part
defy everything
alligator.
you think you know about cars. Now, in the year 2005, it feels like we finally entered the 21st century.
Oh.
Stomp
You
down
actually
on the
did
gas
5
all
years
you
ago,
want.
because that's how
The engine
centuries
won't make
work.
a sound.
That is how
It's
centuries.
solid?
At first, I felt like the landscape was moving
Why
past me
is
on
he
its
going
own.
so hard
Give it a few more
into
years,
electric
and I'm
cars?
sure we'll
Is
start
this a
seeing cars
backdoor
that
ad
run
for the
purely
Prius?
on who knows? In a decade
Like you
or
see
so,
Musk in the
electric
background, just
sports
like
cars may end up lining the parking
Just
lots of
tinting his
Silicon
fingers,
Valley.
looking on.
I can see it now. It's the world of The Last Starfighter, 1984, directed by Nick Castle. It's famous for being the
Jesus
first
Christ,
film to
York.
utilize realistic CG, but I couldn't care less about that. See, I was mesmerized by the beautifully refined mech designs. It even made
So
me
are you
wish
guys
that
Team
I could
York
be
or
one
Team
of them
Zach?
myself.
oh man.
Especially
Also
the
at this point,
Gunstar
why isn't the
spacecraft.
fucking
No other
cook got a
sci-fi
goddamn
movie
chair
has
to sit
ever
down?
had.
So,
Yeah,
Kid,
this is
where'd your
a real
hybrid
long
car get
stand-up
stolen?
chat.
Sorry, I got off topic. I noticed it was
Yeah,
missing
Francis.
after I finished my lunch and walked out of the diner. Incidentally, this diner was located at the entrance to a small town just south off the I-10. I went out to get back in it, but my hybrid car was nowhere to be found. I remembered exactly where I parked it, right between a blue pickup truck and a hedgerow. But when I came back from lunch, it had completely vanished. In short, someone stole it. And in its place,
In
they-
short, after I just
this.
described it the long way.
It was stolen.
What?
In short, it
It's
was
stolen.
stolen.
Nice.
left-
Oh, he's a
What?
skater boy. He said,
A
see you later, boy.
skateboard?
Yeah.
A skateboard?
While I was sliding my lunch into my stomach, someone
Ugh, that's a gross
Oh,
way to
replaced
say
me
my
with a
God.
brand new hybrid
Okay.
Why couldn't you say
with a wooden
eating?
board.
Like I know people who are into
attached to
board that
4
don't even say that kind of
wheels.
shit.
Sliding my lunch into
Remarkable,
my
don't you
stomach.
think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's vor talk is what that
That's
is.
So then how
more
did you
talk,
get
but I
here?
mean, like not in common.
By
That's just
riding the
rude.
skateboard, obviously.
Not a fan.
No, I couldn't ride the board very well at first. But by the time I
Oh.
hit the 3-mile mark, I'd more or less gotten the hang of it. By the
I was
10-mile
doing fucking
mark,
900
I'd even learned
kickflip
to do a few
ollies.
tricks.
Fucking hard kick,
A
motherfucker.
journey of self-discovery. Not even I knew I had this latent talent sleeping inside me.
This
Would you
summer's
say
gonna
he's a
be
skater
another
boy?
hot
Yeah, I
one.
kind of would.
It's supposed to get over 95 today. Watch out you don't go getting heat stroke.
Okay.
Bruce Clarkson case needs us. Don't you think so, Zach? The cat people are what
Yeah,
guided us to
also,
New
yeah,
Orleans.
skateboarding.
Should be
cat
thanking
people, cat
Malcolm
people, cat
McDowell.
people.
Once we get home, let's watch Blue Thunder again. I'm already looking forward to it. Aren't you, Zach? Zach,
Zach.
the searing light.
What?
The sense.
Smells like
What?
cat
It's
people.
the deep south.
Oh my god, I want that as
That was
a
a
gift.
fabulous breakfast. You're the world's greatest
That
chef.
scent is the deep south.
Wait, mister. You didn't take a single bite.
No.
Zach
tea
did.
was
He's
to
my
die
friend.
for.
Or the
But
tea
I prefer
was to
coffee
die.
next time. What would a morning be without coffee?
He loves coffee.
And what kind of pussy drinks morning tea?
Okay.
A lobster, some white slop, some yellow slop, and a rock.
That was a scene.
A balanced breakfast.
That was a scene.
Red tree, red tree.
God.
Okay. Return to your
Oh, we
quest
can move
update.
now?
I think so.
Can you open the options?
Can you go take an axe off the wall and just start going crazy?
Or do you need the DLC for the options menu?
That was funny.
Oh. Quest details, journal, inventory, data? No.
Data? Let's crunch some numbers.
How do I get to the fucking... Maybe I can only do it in the main menu or something.
Probably can only do it in the main menu, yeah.
Is there like a save system? Stamp? What is that?
Parent stamp.
Oh.
Consumables, you
Collectibles.
say?
Yeah. First aid kit.
Are these some things we can slide into our stomach?
Yeah.
So wait, are you going to get into a fight at some point? Like, is actually
Yeah, there's like
gameplay?
there's like gameplay for sure.
I don't
Okay.
know if that's true.
I don't know.
You can use and discard
I
items.
think
You can
you're
carry up
teasing
to
us.
30 different items to start, but your inventory can be expanded with a special item. Choose an item and use it
Yeah,
with
the
A.
DLC.
Okay, bullets, first aids, coke. Okay. When you're not sure about what to do next, use this menu to check up on quest details. Main quests are displayed in a quest tree, while side quests and free quests appear in a list. Whoop. Quest in progress, clear completed quest. You can switch quest categories with L and R. Okay.
Okay, thanks, chat. Apparently the first one, the fighting system was like Silent Hill.
Press
Knock off.
R1? There is no R1.
Ah,
Oh, I can punch.
karate.
R1? Do they mean like
ZR
if it was a PlayStation
or
game?
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So crouch.
Yeah, this feels like a PlayStation game.
Yeah, I don't see, So this is my goal, but how do I... Like, that's it. I can't... What's funny is there were volume settings in the previous menus and stuff. Like, before I started the
Yeah.
game, there were volume settings there.
So then it
And I'm
has
just
to be
worried,
in the
like,
beginning.
I don't want to quit the game and then find out that I didn't
Oh,
get a
and then
save
have to go
point
through all
or
the
something,
dialogue?
yeah. So I want to make
that would
sure,
be
absolutely sure.
God.
funny.
I mean,
Oh,
you could
man,
skip
I would
most of
die.
it. I could have just spammed A. But still, I want to just make sure that...
What's with the pizza? Like, is it a buffet? Like, I don't understand the food that's on the buffet.
Oh my god, that took so long between me pressing the button and him opening the door. It was
Oh,
a good,
did
like,
it?
3 seconds.
Because I'm watching the
Nice.
stream. I'm not watching the main one that you're doing. Because I need to see the chat. Let me see.
You should, you can do pop-out chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I just changed to that because you're faster on the one I'm watching on you.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
Do I have a
Computers
sprint
are scary,
button?
but I feel
Yes, I
good
do.
that I know more about computers than Scott.
I don't know if that's true.
I mean, you probably know more about them, but I don't think you like physically know how to use them.
That's correct. I like the idea of them more
Yeah.
than actually using them.
This mirror.
Yeah, you're kind of like Adam running into the mirror. You know there's a mirror, but you don't really know how to use it.
I like how Adam is about the same IQ level as any sort of lower animal that cannot recognize itself. It's like,
Like
oh,
a
what's that?
deer.
What's that? What's that?
I'm a
It's
real
you
horse.
in the
The
mirror.
mirror. It's not a second you.
What?
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, fashionista.
James Bond.
Sang Rouge. We've been chasing it all over America.
Saint Red.
But I feel like we're finally on the verge of finding something now. Don't you, Zach?
No.
I think it's about time we ordered a new briefcase. Yes, I
Yay!
know this one carries a lot of memories, but it's seen too much. This whole
Carries a lot of memories?
Tucson.
It's seen too much. It'll
How
fuck
m-
us over if he
That was a
talks.
fascinating case. Billy, our perp, cut his own torso right in two, even with the help of the drugs. I feel feat like that still requires incredible mental fortitude. I was so impressed that I forgot I'd left my briefcase on the floor. Same floor his blood gushed out onto.
It is a real commitment to cut yourself in half.
Yeah, also...
Drugs
I know,
or
Zach,
not.
I know, now isn't
Yeah.
the time for a trip
Also,
down
I
memory
don't
lane.
know how you'd be able to do that.
It's not easy.
Like, what tool exactly do you use to cut yourself in half? Like,
I don't know, bandsaw.
right, but you just fall on the bandsaw. It's not
An
like you're...
emergent drug that's been on the rise.
I don't know,
Why
for
is that
hacksaw
like
if you
a
want to go
Mario?
manual.
What was
Personally,
that, like a
I think it
Mario fucking
originated
sound?
right
Like a
here
Mario
in
Kart
Louisiana.
sound?
Elise Clarkson's
got
murder
evidence?
must be connected to it somehow.
You just got the 120th star in Mario 64.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
The 16-year-old girl
What the
was
fuck?
murdered. Her body was found
is very
beneath a
whimsical.
bridge over the Bryan,
And loud.
along with a strange
And
altar.
loud.
Yeah.
My kingdom for an
A
options
powerful
menu.
man who essentially controls the town of Lucare. And he seems to be more fearsome than your average gangster. I doubt he'll
smarter
be
than your
willing to
average
cooperate
bear.
with any law enforcement. Zach.
Oh.
Okay.
You did it. Did you win?
You know,
Yes.
I keep thinking about that movie we stopped to see on our way here, Zach.
Cat
The
people?
Island, 2005, directed by Michael Bay.
A
For a movie
classic.
being shown at a cinema complex, it was surprisingly artistic.
When I
Yeah,
think
okay.
Michael Bay, I think artistic.
An experimental setting mixed
Me
with
too.
hard-hitting drama. It was art house sci-fi.
Really?
That director's
Derivative.
going
That's
to
what they
change
called
the
it.
history of art house films.
What the fuck?
Are you
Is this
following?
ironic?
This is... It has to be, right? Because
This
it's
is
made
another
now,
special
so they
film
know
that's
what
setting
Michael
a new
Bay
standard,
became.
Just like Star Wars and Blade Runner did. This is a
I
turning
think they're
point.
making fun of it.
You
I
may
think this is a
see
great
the
game.
birth of a vital new word that will soon become a part of film history. Yes, this single movie may be responsible for creating a whole new genre several years down the line. A genre known as island movies. I sure like the sound of that.
Island
Don't you, Zach?
movies?
I like how Francis is both like a cinephile nerd and retarded.
Yeah. I like the Fast and Furious movies because they
I
were
think the
cinematic.
Odd House film, they're my favorite Odd House films.
Yeah, my
and-
favorite Odd House film.
There we go. Phones to save your
Hey,
that one
progress. Phones are
guy
located inside certain
came out with
facilities
the
and around the
people.
town.
Hello?
All right. So that's a save, and now
Yay.
maybe I have to quit the game to access the
Yep.
sound options, I think. So let's do that.
Which is dumb.
Okay. All right.
All right.
But I saved.
Now we're going to play Animal Crossing. We're going to see just how good Adam's Village is.
I mean, it's getting
It's
there.
pretty cool.
Is it? Okay.
We focus
Have
on
you
the
gotten-
things that matter.
The important things.
Yeah.
Right? Which you've gotten one of the fallen stars and you're starting to make your wand and you have gold furniture.
Nah, that's not really the important thing.
What's the important thing?
The important thing is what we like to refer to as the horsey tiger ethno state.
What did I miss with the fucking Animal Crossing? Because I thought he wasn't going to play that. I thought he was not going to play that.
We've been
things changed.
Yeah. We've been making sure that our island is pure.
Pure.
Oh my! Oh, so you've only been allowing horses and tigers on your island, and you've been
That
like
is correct,
harassing
and
the other people that aren't.
making a concerted effort to get rid of the, let's say, undesirables.
Oh God! So let me guess, you got like a bunch of the hippos, and you guys are trying to get the fuck them out of there.
I believe we got rid of a hippo. Biff is gone, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's dead.
And also, did we did we build him a grave? Yes.
Oh, what? Oh, you just like dug shit around him and then just left him in there?
No, there's like an actual grave with a headstone.
Oh my God! That's amazing.
Okay, so this might work slightly better. I don't. Seems pretty similar. Let's see. Can't tell the difference.
What about wolves?
Do the music.
What part of horsey tiger ethno state do you not
Right.
understand?
Sounds a bit better, I think.
So was this options menu worth the $5 DLC?
Yes.
I think it was.
Okay, so there's autosaves too. Okay.
Yep.
I got $600.
Ooh, 600 big ones.
Oh man, you can go buy a
rich.
PlayStation with that.
You can buy a PlayStation.
I'm not on the Kinsey scale. I'm on the kinky scale.
Oh yeah. And who cares how Kenzie you really are?
Yeah. Who cares how Kensian? Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, this frame rate
I
is
want
fucking
that.
hilarious. Oh my god. At least I can run fast.
Wait. Why is there a voodoo fucking altar in his room?
Because it's Nolans.
So I have stamina.
He's not in New Orleans though. He's just in Louisiana.
Shave.
Wait, Tekken 7 sells training options?
Yeah, it seems like all the fighting games have turned to
Due
shit
to the
with
nature of our work,
just really
we've had to stay in
predatory
hotels all over
practices.
That's stupid shit. That's really
I mean, haven't
shitty.
most games
Most
turned to
about
shit with
living out of a
predatory
hotel.
practices and fighting games were just late to the dance?
As I said,
Fighting games in
fucking,
particular. Because they're so simple that, like, you actively have
So
to, like,
simple.
remove core parts of the game to
they're
sell
simple,
people
they're
some
simple
more.
and also they're competitive now, and people are like, oh, I'm gonna go into esports and play some
Shower was
Tekken and Street
invented so
Fighter.
that human
And
beings
oh,
could
I'm gonna buy the
quickly bathe
DLC
in
and I'm gonna
large
be fucking
quantities of
pro.
water. Yet there are far too many hotels in our nation that
Well,
have showers
as long as
with
you play as king, it's
embarrassingly
fine.
weak water pressure.
Oh my
It's
god,
an
I saw that
outrage.
coming.
And I'll keep
Oh yeah, there's KK Slider and Undesirable, Scott.
Well, he
Yeah,
doesn't live on the island.
he doesn't
He
live
doesn't
there,
live on the he comes over to entertain.
but he
I'm
is a
very
bad dog.
satisfied with the decoration.
He's a
It's
bad
even got a
dog.
security box. It's proof that we're still safely inside the fringes of my.
Change clothes, send them out for dry cleaning. If you wear the same clothes for a long time, they'll become dirty. Make sure to clean them properly and regularly and properly groom yourself. Do note that when you send one outfit out for dry cleaning, you won't be able
That's
to wear it
kinda
again
cool.
until it's delivered to you. Yeah, there's weird, like, this game put the first one, from what I remember, it's just like so weird the amount of bullshit that they throw in it. Like, all of a sudden you're walking around, you have like flies following you everywhere. It's like, oh, I guess I haven't changed my clothes in a while. It's like, why? It's such a weird mechanic to even just put in there. So I have stylish brown as my new one. I don't think it
You have
matters.
earned Musky Husky achievement.
Toolbox to store items, then take them back out later. You can only hold so many items on your person at once, so you'll need to utilize the toolbox sooner or later. You may... Okay, when you're standing near one. Okay. So. Okay, so I have things in there right now. And then... Okay. I got a good amount of bullets and, first aid. Okay. I don't think I'll change anything just yet.
Oh, Lollipop, you can go full Columbo. Kojak. Kojak, Columbo. Kojak. I take it back.
Kojak.
Guys, it's Kojak.
Combo.
Columbo. He went longer than Kojak though.
Yeah.
I was actually going through old BBC
Hey there,
cop
Chef.
dramas.
What's cooking?
Chef,
Jeff!
what
Oh,
are
man.
you talking about?
My name is Chef.
This guy's
I'm the
racist.
concierge, David.
Okay.
Oh good, we have the many hats
I
guy.
just
I
heard,
love that.
Chef, that you wish to learn the meaning behind our town's name.
Yes, I've gathered that Lucare is French, but does it have any special meaning?
It means the carre.
Yes, sir. Of course it does. A very clear, logical meaning. All names have meaning. Would you like to know what this one means?
Let's take forever.
He
to explain
literally
everything.
already said he would like to know what
Jolly
it
good,
means.
sir. Then allow me to explain. Lucare means square in French.
Ah. And
That's it.
That's it.
Good talk.
Yes.
Great
that's it,
joke.
sir. Do take a gander at the town map in the lobby if it fancies you. It's beautiful, valuable, and old. I'm sure you'll
Like me.
understand once you see it. Now, please excuse me, sir. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you.
But who do I ask?
The chef.
Just any black guy you find.
Oh, he's fucking interested.
Did you see that, Zach? That was clearly David. Not a twin, not a split personality, just the work of a true professional. It's
Okay.
bizarre, but I can understand it.
Hmm?
Remember what they say, the job makes the man.
Yeah, he's crazy, Francis.
Right. Go talk to the skeleton in your room.
Check out the old map inside the hotel lobby. Okay. I mean, the skeleton doesn't really give me anything. It's just, I can look at it. That's about it.
It is, though.
Whoop! My game frozen? Nope.
Oh, you're-
Just had to think about it. Oh, man.
Very good.
Feel that, Zach? Dozens of paintings no one will ever see. The faint scent of tobacco baked into these walls for over a century. Now that's what I call a hotel.
Okay.
Is it?
You call that a hotel? Now that's a hotel.
Yeah, runs into the mirror.
His fashion sense is beyond me, but he
Knocks
appears
himself
to be a
out.
gentleman. Perhaps we should talk to him.
Frame rate. The fuck?
Nice
Papa
tie.
Shango.
Did you buy it here?
Papa Hoodoo.
It's been a long time since someone spoke to me.
You must
No one
never
these days
trust
ever
a woman.
tries to see.
They can see what's far in the distance, but are blind to what's in front of them.
The female species should not be trusted.
Maybe they're
You
only
fucking like you
pretending
know you're an
to see.
incel when you refer to
It's what
women
civilized
as
society
species.
does to people.
I was like, holy shit. And he was gay too, so I was like, how?
Oh,
I
that's
don't
pretty funny.
understand. Right. I was like, you can't be incel because then no one's holding back sex from you if you're gay. So then I don't understand.
Another good incel word is femoid.
Femoid. Oh, I've never heard that. That's great.
It's a good one.
Oh,
It's come up on some of my message boards.
a gay. Is there such thing as a gay cell?
Just call me Hunga.
Hunga,
Wait, Hungan.
title given to a leader in a certain religion. Is that what you are?
Scientology.
Yeah. Yes.
These smiles are always so
Certain
silly.
religion.
What is going on? Is this Harry
Voodoo
Potter?
Yeah.
What the
Look at
fuck?
them go. They're dancing.
Oh,
They're
this
dancing.
editing.
They're
What the
dancing.
fuck? That was like me spamming the camera angle change, but it wasn't. I didn't do anything.
Nope. That's all him.
Put on your
So wait,
religion hat,
got,
Zach. Here
can
we
that
go.
gay cells absolutely exist? Thank you. I need to figure that out because that's it's freaking hilarious to me.
Of hunger. Find the flying serpent in the ambiguous
with your tie?
sewer. Dance
It's like
with the
sticking
flying
out.
It's
serpent,
magnetic.
and you eclipse the
You're just not
other
supposed to
Wait,
look
wait,
at
wait.
it from this
If you
angle.
dance with the flying serpent, are you doing heroin?
Ambiguous zero.
Because a flying serpent's a fucking
But what do you
dragon.
mean by other
If you're
words?
telling me to dance with the dragon, you're telling me to fucking shoot up in my veins, and that's what I'm hearing right now.
Chase me.
Chase me! Never gonna get me!
All right.
Oh, it was Oscar Wilde the
Zach,
whole
did you
time.
hear all
It
that?
was Oscar Wilde.
Looks like we
You're
all
gonna
know
be the editor, so
What
fucking yeah,
a-
Oscar Wilde.
What a twist.
Oh my god.
But such is our duty. We need to accept the chaos,
Jesus.
let it inside, then
Let it
carefully
inside,
dismantle
baby.
piece by piece.
That's what every
And after
junkie
we put
says.
all the pieces back into
Yeah.
their rightful places, the truth.
They also talk to fucking pictures on the wall. I'm
Mhm.
concerned. I'm
Capture the
convinced this guy
truth
is doing
and
smack.
presented with a shiny pair of silver bracelets, Zach.
Especially the way that he holds his fucking side of his head like he has a fucking headpiece.
Naked Lunch 2, A Blessing in Disguise.
I can think of 2 things wrong with the title of that movie.
Only 2.
Donut.
Finely made donut from a vending machine.
I mean, this is Louisiana. Shouldn't it be a beignet and not a donut?
What, you would want a beignet from a vending machine?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Old map.
No.
I mean, like a Louisiana vending machine beignet is better than like a northerner restaurant beignet.
I don't see how it would
I
survive
think
in
I'm
a vending
finally starting
machine.
to understand what our concierge was
so-
trying to say.
It's so greasy.
You can tell
Oh,
this
Café
town was
du Monde.
built
I
by a
love
very
Café du Monde.
methodical
That
person.
was the only good thing about Louisiana. I went and grabbed a bunch of
Maybe they just didn't
the
care,
packets
and
of
that's
that
why
when I
they
was
ended
there.
up this way. It's just another symbol of mankind's obsession with molding nature.
Like I said,
to
the
fit
food
our
was
own
great.
rules.
The fucking humidity was awful.
Yeah, I haven't been to Louisiana. I did go to Tennessee in the late spring, and it
Zach, what did
was
you think of
100 degrees
Boondoggle
Fahrenheit
Horror?
and 100% humidity.
Despite all the
Yeah,
dramatic
that is
buildings,
really
little
weird,
more
especially
than
with
a
the
childish
altitude,
riddle.
right?
Sticky.
Because like half of it's the Appalachians, the other half is like
Heartwarming,
close to
really.
the ocean. You're just like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
If it's like 100%,
Nashville-ish.
if it's 100% humidity, you're just underwater.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's also
you're
true.
breathing water.
And you
Exactly
know
the
what?
kind
It's
of
true.
feeling
In
one
some
gets
places, I'm not
good
kidding. You're breathing
old-fashioned-
water.
It's hard to
like,
breathe, yeah.
It's hard to breathe. Like, in some of those places.
It sucks.
But then you
Now
go to
let's
fucking, as I was
start
saying
by
earlier,
tracking down those 10
Arizona,
maidens.
and it's like
Oracle gave us a
115,
place
120.
and
and
Zero
you just wanna-
You
humidity.
need to go to
Zero
the
humidity.
shrine
And
of
everyone's like, oh,
hunger.
it's better. It's a
Felt
dry
and
heat. I'm like, go
nails.
fuck yourself. It's 115 goddamn
It's
degrees.
still
Appreciate their
fucking
hunger.
hot.
The hotel
Go
and
die.
Where? And the very funny, Zach. Now it's time to get serious.
I didn't say Appalachians or Louisiana. He was talking about Tennessee.
You already know
Keep
the
it up,
answer, don't
goofy
you?
duo.
Now
Some
let's
bitch.
start by tracking down those.
Probably gonna have to
10
do a preemptive
maidens.
ban on
Very
that
funny,
one,
Zach.
just to be
Yep.
Now
safe.
it's time to get
Just
serious.
be
You
safe.
already now let's
No,
start
you
by
apologize.
tracking
Just under
down
the
those
a buzzer
10
beater.
maidens. The oracle gave us very funny. Now it's
Buzzer
time to
beater.
Very
get- you
close.
know the answer.
That's pretty good.
Now let's start by tracking down those
So
10
this is
maidens.
this,
The
this
oracle
is something
gave us
they
a
did in the
place
first
and
game too. It wasn't a map,
we need to go to the shrine
but
of hunger.
Yeah.
whenever he's like
Felt
asking
and
Zach, like,
nails.
"What do you think?"
Where in this
You
town
just
can
click
one
on
satiate their
them
hunger?
until he just gives you the right one, and it's just like he like those two I clicked on. He's like, "Very funny, Zach." That's not right. Like he already knows, but he's just making me pick them one by one.
Alexis's
Oh,
diary
he know.
lane.
Oh, look, Dora, you got
There are even peas in a bowl. I bet we'll be able to eat some Cajun cuisine and bowl there. Maybe. Nice job, Zach. I knew you'd be able to find it. Now for the other oracle. There's no flying serpent on this.
We're gonna have to
You're
go
an
into the
idiot, Zach.
Matrix for this
I
one.
like that.
Could it be a contrail or perhaps a dragon? First, let's just
Bitch,
figure
I
out
guess
where
we're
the
going to
trying to
have to
find
go
that
ahead
dragon.
and
Ambiguous
chase
symbol.
that
Trying to find
dragon.
that keep chasing
Zero
that
is usually
goddamn
treated as a
dragon.
base number. Very funny, Zach. Now
Nope.
you already
Now
know
it's
the
time to get
answer.
serious.
Real
Very
jokes are
funny,
sad.
Zach.
Represent very fun. Now it's time. You already
Very
do you know
funny,
what the
Zach.
ambiguous. Very now. You already. Do
Oh
you know
my
what the
God.
very,
Just
now,
fucking
you already,
tell
do
me
you know
What the
one.
fuck?
That's
You got it.
Oh,
Perfect.
the
Great
rest
going,
of them.
Zach.
Got
With
it.
this blazing sun in the sky, they can easily
First
keep
try.
the temperature below freezing. Be honest, Zach. You knew the answer from the very start, didn't you?
Yeah, I was just fucking with you.
No. God, fucking. Goddamn. Look, it was a mini game. Ha ha ha. Cookies on dolls.
And how about that Hunga?
Ah!
Mysterious character. His oracles may end up determining how much time we spend in this town.
Ooh, dramatic pocket time.
Oh. Cigarette. It's 2005.
Sorry,
You cannot
boss,
do that
but
inside.
This is a smoke-free hotel.
Yeah,
Got
got
him.
to say. Got to
If
say.
you're dying to
Oh,
smoke,
there we
head out
go.
the entrance and you'll find
His
a smoking
voice?
area in the rear parking lot.
He
Oh,
looks
Don't tell me.
in this getup. He looks a lot like
service,
Uncle
boss.
Ruckus from the Boondocks.
Oh boy.
Are you good friends with the concierge and the chef?
But yes, Boondocks coming back on HBO Max, baby.
We
Love
work
it.
at the same place, yeah. But I can't really say whether we're good
New
friends with
episodes?
each other. We're all professionals, though.
Really?
Nothing more, nothing
Yep.
less.
I can't wait for Ryan
I
has
believe we've struck gold here.
HBO now with his
It
work,
just
and so the
screams
new
deep
episode
south, actually.
Adventure Time
No,
came
it
out.
doesn't.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
This
they
is
did
where
do a
his
thing, didn't
child-
they?
Yeah, BMO's episode just came out.
So,
I can't freaking
if
wait.
I
I'm
want
watching
to
that later
smoke,
tonight.
I should go out the entrance and around to the rear parking lot?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Oh my god!
Okay.
My
I'll
grandfather
play
actually
by
says
your
that,
rules.
like unironically. Actually, a good part of my Jersey side of the family says that.
I was gonna say there are legitimate like Jersey Italians, so
Oh,
I
dude,
think that's
right,
on
yeah.
brand.
Yeah, I think they're allowed to say "bada bing." I hate it. I'm not even gonna finish it. I can't even say it myself. I hate it so much.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there's this one says time on it. So you have to show up between specific hours of the day to do certain quests also. That was a
Right.
thing in the last game. So find a spot where it's below 0 in the Clarkson's cold storage warehouse between 8 and 5. So let's see what the time is. How do I check? Again. Data, journal, map, inventory. Is there like a watch in my... Or wait, it says 9 right now on the top. Okay. And so
Where?
that
What is this?
is... Map. Set custom waypoints. Simply move the cursor over to the point where you'd like to place the waypoint. And then press A. This will make indicators appear to help guide you. Okay. And there's a second page of this. Okay. Toolbox, phone, vending, waypoint, NPC, wyvern balloon? What? Altar. Okay. So, where exactly do I need to go for this? Clarkson
What does NPC
Food
stand
Delivery
for?
Services.
Beep, please, child.
Clarkson's Food Storage Warehouse. Come on. Map. Where is that? Clarkson's... There we are. Waypoint. So since it's the correct time of day, we're just gonna go there.
Thanks for the sub, Astrononymous. 23 months. What's that, about 30 days shy of 2 years?
Well, you finally saw one. I caught it like 3 a while ago.
Yeah, you got a few. You're winning.
Definitely.
Oh, it's the wed twee. I get
So
it.
wet, twee.
Are you playing right now? Are you controlling this, Adam?
No.
No.
Is
I'm
this
eating
you?
a sandwich. And
Eating
it's
a
all
sandwich.
gone.
I'm gonna have my protein.
Did you
supplement
slide
for
it
the
into
day.
your stomach?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Disgusting.
Oh, did I ever show you those YouTube videos of the dude in the Tiger Zentai suit who eats plushy hyenas?
What the?
I think you did.
Oh, I would expect him to say shit like that. That's exactly what comes to mind when I hear it like slide into my stomach.
Thank you for reminding me that exists.
You're welcome.
That rocks.
Jeanette, literally just look up on YouTube, just look up Tiger Vor, and you will find this guy's 80 videos. Like, he has a lot.
Compared
Oh
to
no, my pimple
non-smokers,
sale's going. 1
smokers
second.
have a 4.7 times greater chance of
Patricia
getting
Woods.
You know that means it's more likely than getting asbestos poisoning?
Shut up.
The risk of death from lung cancer is actually much lower than what you think it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's like getting HIV if you're straight.
In fact, it's tiny when compared to heart disease, strokes, and pneumonia. We're always surrounded by easy ways to die, you know. Some people even get randomly struck by lightning.
Yeah,
Die
YOLO.
right there on the spot.
Then I
Tiger Vor,
reckon you
1
also
feet.
know that secondhand smokers
I
have
smoke because
1.3
some
times
people get
greater
struck by
risk
lightning.
compared to smokers?
Of course.
So you won't mind paying the damages
Oh.
when I die of lung
Jeanette.
disease? How about writing that in a contract for me? You got
So
it
was she
done,
saying
right?
secondhand smokers have a higher risk than smokers?
That can't be right.
Yeah, like
that does not seem right.
what the?
I think she meant secondhand smokers have a higher risk than not secondhand smokers.
Than non-smokers. But she said than smokers.
Well, here's the thing, which you may not be considering. The game is bad.
Protect you from all the evil in our world. Well, that's stupid. By the way, what's your name?
FBI Special Agent
Jeff.
Francis York Morgan.
Francis
Please,
Jeff
just call me
Morgan.
York. That's what everyone calls me.
Is something
All right, Jeanette,
wrong
I
with
just
you?
posted it.
Adults ain't supposed to act like that.
I found
I
it.
only asked for your name so I can write it on the contract. You should have been able to figure that out if you're a real FBI agent like you said. Come on,
Is she like a
sign
plucky
here,
girl
right
detective?
here on the paper.
Is she a Secret World of Alex Mack type?
I bet.
Just as I
I
thought,
bet she
sir.
is. You know what? Actually, she might be Ghost Rider.
It's a San Rouge.
She could be
wrapper.
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
She could be
San Rouge is here,
Wishbone.
too.
Oh my God! I'm
Must
trying to
mean
get into the
San
most
Rouge is
esoteric
connected to
90s
the
fucking
Lisa
reference,
Clarkson
but there we
murder
go.
case somehow. This is
Son
a
of a bitch.
sprawling case that spread across the entire South.
Esoteric.
It's within our jurisdiction.
Esoteric.
We'll need to
Esoteric.
steal the right to investigate from the local
It's
authorities.
very
at once.
unilateral
By the
and
way,
specific
miss,
and involves
what's your
butts.
Patricia Woods. But I gotta write my name myself.
Of
Or else it won't be
course
a
it
real
is.
signature.
Here's my name
Tell
written
me,
in cum.
Patricia, does this town have a sheriff? Or is it under the jurisdiction of the nearest city police?
Perfect timing.
We actually
Well,
defunded the
go on and
police, so we
feel it
don't
if you
have a
want it.
force
I
right
was
now.
just thinking about
Actually,
how
they
this
did.
is
Look at
way
the
out of my
crawfish on the side
Wow,
of that
I
shit.
guess they did.
For the
Yes,
information.
they did.
Okay, Zach, it's time to get to work. How should we seize control from the sheriff this time?
Yeah, our police chief is a lobster. And
We don't
our deputy
discriminate.
is a plate of gumbo.
He's really good play the gumbo though.
Frame rate! Oh my god, now that I'm outside, it's so much worse. Oh
This
my
was
god.
a mistake. Going outside was a mistake. We should have kept this indoors.
It's 2020. You really can't go outside anymore.
No.
So I can call? What is that?
I'm glad to help you out, Jeanette.
Jeanette loves the video.
I'll have to watch
You don't
it later.
understand.
Hey there.
It's
So,
yours.
you're the fella from the FBI I've been hearing so much about. I'm Mel.
Hold on.
call me the
A
sheriff
second
around
black guy?
In Louisiana? Well, I never.
I do declare.
I do eclair.
FBI Special Agent Francis
I
York
do
Morgan.
declare.
I
Call
want
me
to
York
declare.
if you
That'd be
can.
great.
That's what everyone calls me.
Huh? Well, all right. Mr. York. How's that sound?
Fine by me.
I'm sure you figured this out, but our town's a small one. Yeah. Folks
they
are
find any
already
more
busy spreading
stereotypical
gossip
frickin',
about how some
voices for
FBI
this?
agents come to town. Now,
I
I
think
reckon
it's
you
all
came from
one
the
guy.
city. What was it?
I think it is
DC,
too. I really
LA,
think it is too.
or New
If you
York?
told me Swery
Anywho,
voiced the whole
in
game
the city,
himself,
It's
I
normal
believe you.
not to know who
Yeah.
your neighbor is. Fella who moves in next to you could cook up a dozen folks in his backyard and no one would bat an eye. That's
Yeah.
the city for you. Now, I never lived in one myself, but I visited him a few times, so
It's the
I know what it's
inflections
like.
that he keeps putting on it. It's just too
Few
much.
times.
pigs must die in the city
Oh.
of wolves.
City of Wolves, you hear that, fanboy?
Yeah.
Other wolves in the chat?
Man,
Pretty
that's
exciting.
a
Ruff, ruff,
badass
ruff. Bark, bark,
wolf.
bark.
I bet you'd.
Thank you, Jasmine.
I know.
Thank
I
you.
know
Yeah,
you
5
will.
min.
I'm just trying
yeah,
to
5
make a
min.
little small talk.
Yeah, 5
that's
min.
all.
I remember that. That was great.
Anywho, round these parts,
Finally
everyone
made it
knows
to
each
9 months,
other's
Jasmine.
name.
You got to push that baby out now.
So lots of folks get leery when they see an
was actually
A-tron like you. And since it's my duty to protect the town, I thought I'd stop by and say hello.
Zach, it looks like this sheriff is quite the happy-go-lucky type. A clear indication of just how peaceful
More like.
his town is.
Oh boy. More like the
I love how
nappy-go-lucky
these
type.
clubs-
I knew you were here for that case.
Cancel.
Can't put
Scoot
one
plays
past the
canceled.
FBI.
2020.
I just got Don
So
Imus.
they even got eyes on the smallest of towns like us, huh? Our world is filled with information, and it's all within their grasp.
So Melvin is a Melvin.
FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Okay, those zooms were pretty cool. I don't care what you say.
Whatever, Mel.
Yeah, that gesture.
The
That was
least
a
promising
strange-
case is connected to a top secret case that we've.
I know. If you're fixing to take the lead, then go right ahead. I'm just the humble sheriff of a tiny little town. My job
I'm just a humble sheriff with a tiny little dick.
Piss out of each other and listen to old
Don't
folks
mind me,
complain.
none.
Honestly, this whole
My
murder
little dick
case has
will be
been
getting in the
weighing
way
me
of your
down.
big FBI dick.
So I'ma
No,
give you
sir.
full
Oh, don't mind
cooperation,
me. I'm packing 2
Mr.
inches
Special
hard.
Agent Sam.
The chode of
Zach,
the
that was
law.
it. I didn't even get to use my secret weapon. Melvin,
No.
there's a cold storage warehouse
Crazy.
on the southern end of
Melvin.
town.
Thought to
isn't
use
there?
my secret
I'd like to
weapon,
get permission to
dissociative personality disorder.
Say what?
You want to see where the body's being kept, right?
Oh, I get it now. Lisa's body. Yeah. Now,
Lisa's body.
that's what I call
Oh,
a
the
special
FBI
agent.
guy wants
You
to
already figured
investigate
that
the
much out.
murder.
Oh.
I get it. I'm learning.
But,
Yeah. It's my third year.
not too
Sorry.
sure that going down there at this point is really gonna help much. You know?
You'd be surprised what they don't teach you in the
Daddy.
4 weeks that you train
That's
you
incredible.
get trained to be a cop.
I don't
Oh, they
believe
bumped it
this.
up to 4,
Amazing.
eh?
Did you hear that, Zach? They put the body in a cold storage warehouse. This is fantastic.
You guys are right to stare at him.
Simply fantastic.
Really? Well, how about that? Well, all right then. I'll head on down to the warehouse ahead of you and make sure we get permission to search it.
Sounds good.
The management company only keeps the warehouse open
Why
during
is that
certain
girl
hours.
3 foot?
So you'll have to come
Why
during
is
those
she made out
hours.
of 3 feet?
I
You're
ain't
right.
looking to create any
Because the
further
game's from
disturbances.
Japan.
So be on time.
Oh,
Right.
Come on, let's roll, CLG.
I'm gonna
What?
walk home, Daddy. I still
Cute
got another
little
stop
girl?
to make.
Daddy.
Oh,
Daddy.
if you say so, sweetie.
Oh, so that's actually
She's a real
daughter?
sharp one, as you can see.
I don't know.
So try to stay
I like
out of
this
her way.
relationship.
that's a really
Well, all right
that's
then, York. I'll
huh.
see you at the warehouse.
Cliffy-Do got it right. Daddy, Adam face.
Yep.
Yep. That's
Now let's
how
try
I feel.
Daddy's scoot face and see how that looks.
Cancel.
It is more sinister.
It is. Oh my God! The sticker of your face is it's very unnerving.
That's not. Yeah, there. Now
That's not-
that's
There
okay.
it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That other one, I don't know what the
That's-
fuck that is.
See that one? It looks like
Hey, you.
it looks like he wants a donut.
Eclair, please.
Eclair.
You ain't secretly cutting
Daddy,
kids up and
Eclair.
sticking 'em into jars while you work as an FBI agent on the surface, are you?
Maybe.
Oh, she does have the same last name as Melvin, so I guess he is her black dad.
Yeah.
Using your FBI connections to sell kids to child trafficking organizations?
I've arrested
Whoa,
people who've done both.
that's a little close to
but
home.
I've never engaged in either of those activities myself.
Hopefully not too
Of course,
close.
I have imagined doing such things in order to learn more about the psychology of the criminals I deal with.
I've
It was just a
imagined doing
joke.
child sex
Why
trafficking.
Are you getting all serious?
Oh, have
Don't
you?
tell me what you imagine, or else I'll get scared.
Unlike
every
most
week.
Discord chats, this one is recorded.
Hey, can I come with you? You signed a contract with me, remember? And besides, I'm kind of worried about my daddy.
Do whatever you like. This is but I have one condition.
What condition?
Don't ask me about Zach. It's a private
And also,
matter.
don't call me daddy.
Yeah,
Zach,
stop
it
it.
feels like she's
Stop
carrying
it.
something with her.
Just stop.
Kind
You're
of
like 3
reminds
feet.
me of you back when we first met. I can't leave her alone like this. You feel the same way, don't you?